Good morning, everybody. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about following your passions, feeding your passions, making sure that you're doing the things that you love. Speaking of feeding, just had a good breakfast and I am going to have to tweak my calories yet again. I did it about a week ago, tone them down a little bit, and I have been shedding weight, which is not what I wanted to do. So, started doing some things, got the eggs, got my hard-boiled eggs here. And we got to take a look at my plans again. So here we have my low carb and high carb different meals, and I was down to about 2,300. So I took 100 calories a day off. I think I'm gonna have to bump that back up for the high carbs, and I'm going to keep the low carbs about the same. So that's the goals that I will likely do from a nutrition side of things. But I think one of the things that we really just don't pay enough time to is actually feeding our passions and the things that we love to do. So today I'm actually doing that. I have the day off work and I am going around doing a bunch of different things for my car, because I love cars. I love creating anything. So whether that's building cars, I've got a Subaru that I've been modifying, and that's the one that I'm going around and talking to different people today, looking at things like paint color changes. We've got maybe some suspension, looking at a few things. So just going to some different shops to see kind of what that all entails and how much that would all cost. But also built things, built the Batmobile, ended up selling the Batmobile. That was a fun project to work on. Or even if it's computers or doing home renovations, that kind of stuff, that creative side of things is kind of the passions and stuff that I love to do. So today I'm really going after it and kind of doing some different things around my car, which I really enjoy. It was interesting. So yesterday went out to the first car meet of the season, met up with a young guy, Alex, that I've kind of knew. He lived down the street from me at the old place that I was living. Both totally into cars, so we're at the car meets and things like that. And he's a young guy just getting started in his career, just kind of finishing school, getting opportunities for jobs, and we got chatting yesterday. And my advice to him is just don't rush everything. You don't have to get to retirement. You don't have to do these things right away. Enjoy life, enjoy the things that you love, your passions. And that was kind of my advice to him, because we get so caught up into this, what we should do versus what we want to do. And that's something that I've been kind of battling a little bit with lately, is just understanding, what is it exactly that I want to do versus should do. I mean, we all want to be financially responsible for the things that we're doing. So whether that's putting money away so that we've actually got some savings in the accounts, doing those sorts of things. But we really do a lot of things around what we should do, because that's what people are telling us that we should do. There's some really interesting readings out there if you're into stuff like minimalism. Minimalism was something a lot different than what I thought it was. If you take a look, there's two guys who are called the Minimalists. They've got some good reading that's out there, but it really talks about cutting the things out of your life that don't bring you joy, that you're not excited about, that don't bring your passion. Focus your attention on the things that you love. So you could be a minimalist and still be a car collector, because it's something that you enjoy and you love, and it's really about focusing your time, attention, money on the things that you enjoy doing. I actually started reading a new book, something that a friend had recommended, which is The Soul of a Lifter here, and just got into the first chapter of this one. And this guy is a real interesting fella. He's a little out there. But his whole thing was, he thought that the word retirement should be banned, that there shouldn't be a goal of where I get to X and then I'm done. And that there's happiness there. And that's something that I've been finding, is that the happiness is in the progress, is in the chase, the creativity. So when I'm doing things or I'm working on a project, I enjoy the build and the struggle and the frustration. He talks about things like steroids in there as being a cheat, as you don't get to experience all of the toil, all of the failures, all of the things that a natural lifter would have to deal with, because you're kind of bypassing that. And those are kind of the life lessons and the things that I enjoy as I'm going through a project. And when I finish the project, I'm actually kind of disappointed. It's great, I feel good that I've achieved some goals, but the stuff that I really enjoyed was the process that's in there. So that's something that, you know, I've been starting to really try to focus on and work on, and I'm finding a lot of different happiness in being able to do that. So for me, you know, one of the things that I've been trying to work through, so I'm single for the first time in 20 years. And dealing with, you know, I want to spend some money, I want to do some things on the things that I love. You know, I recently bought myself a new truck, which was great, love it, treated myself with it, but I'm working through, you know, the feeling of guilt of spending on myself. Because I had years of, you know, when you're in a relationship, you're in a family, that money is, you know, it's while you're making it, it's kind of not yours. So for me, it's kind of a new experience of being able to have, you know, what I want to spend my money on is my entire decision, and not feeling guilty about spending it on myself. So again, today, going out, being able to take a look at some stuff for cars, because that's where I enjoy spending my money, and it's been a lot of fun. So gonna tackle that today. My advice to those that are you know, struggling or trying to find some of the different happiness that are out there. For me, I've been having a lot of success by just really focusing on the things that I love. You know, I've been really enjoying getting back in the gym and training hard. I enjoy things with cars. I enjoy things with technologies. I enjoy going to the movies. I have a lot of things that I've been finding again that I really, really, really enjoy, and I'm focusing my time on those. And the things that I don't enjoy, I just try to cut out of my schedule, or minimize my time that I have to deal with those things. So that's been working for me. Give it a try for yourself, see if it helps out for you. But I'm gonna have a lot of fun today, cruising around in the car, having people give me prices that I don't want to hear. But it will be fun. It'll be something for me, a day just for me. Beautiful weather outside today, so it'll be a great day for a cruise.